Hello YouTube, what is going on? It is Epic Big Bird and I'm back with some more Rome 2 live, or excuse me, this is just a replay commentary, but this is some Rome 2 commentary. This is in patch 10 people, and today I've chosen Carthage because of their updated rosters. Now I don't have the Hannibal and Carthage DLC pack yet, but Carthage did still receive a few unit boosts. Mainly, the most interesting unit I've seen so far is the that new Javelin Cav, that Noble Javelin Cav. That's a pretty cool unit, pretty viable unit. But anyways, let's get into this battle here. You can see, for my build today, I've brought with me 8 late Libyan hoplites for their armor. I've brought with me 6 mercenary Balearic slingers, 2 African war elephants, and 2 noble cav along with my general, and I am facing off against a Roman build today. My Roman ally has gone with my Roman opponent, excuse me, has gone with a pronged attack here. You can see here he's brought on this wing he's got 4 legionary cohort backed up by 2 Syrian archers, backed up by 2 auxiliary spear infantry. He has his general and an equites unit over here. And then coming down the middle, he has another 4 legionary cohorts, another 2 auxiliary spears, another 2 auxiliary, or an auxiliary Balearic slinger, a Syrian archer, a Saki equites, and a legionary cav. Now you can see my opponent is trying to do some screening with my Balearic slingers. I got a little lazy here. I didn't think he was going to charge back in, and he gets a good charge on one of my Balearic slingers and gets out pretty quick. Pretty good move on his part. Definitely a good micro decision on his part, and what he's trying to do here is even out the skirmishing battle, but that was a good move. However, due to the fact that I've already killed most of his Balearic slingers, the skirmishing is still probably going to go my way, so we will just keep watching this skirmishing battle ensue. Due to how many Balearic slingers I have, it's pretty obvious that I intend to take the skirmishing battle. My army is built for skirmishing. As you can see some equites are coming back in for a second run at my Balearic slingers. This charge I honestly would have to disagree against. My opponent probably, that was a pretty rash charge on in my opinion that was a rash charge, excuse me there guys. My Balearics took a couple hits there, but we pretty much just disabled his equites. You can see here he's realizing that he's going to lose the skirmishing battle on this side of the front, so he's deciding he's going to push forward with his infantry corps. I can see this happening, and I'm okay with that because he looks like he's going to be pretty isolated. I'm going to mobilize my cav further down the flank to try and draw these Saki equites into a fight. And you can see he's deciding to bring up his second element, which is good for him, I suppose. But I am still just content skirmishing at this moment. Literally, I'm going to make the Roman legionnaires come to me. You can see here one of my African war elephants peels off to the flank here. And we're actually going to send them right in. He doesn't have anything that can really stop them at this point. These legionary cohort are way out of formation. And these legionary cohorts, we have a fresh run at them, so we can see our African war elephants get a trample charge in there, and they're going to plow right into the main legionary cohort line. You can see here that forces his entire line to collapse in on itself to try and deal with these elephants. I'm going to take that opportunity to jump forward. I popped quick rapid advance with my late Libyans. We're going to get really nice envelops on all of these Roman spear units now. Here you can see my auxiliary infantry gets tied up with, his auxiliary infantry gets tied up with one of my late Libyan hoplites. That's probably, yeah, I believe that's a losing fight for my Libyans. But you can see here that his whole right wing has already collapsed due to my elephants. So, yeah, his right wing is totally out of commission. We are now skirmishing with his remaining skirmishers with our main body, and you can see here his general is going to charge our elephants in somewhat of a glory charge to try and answer them, but he doesn't really have an answer for my elephants at this point. You can see here he tried to screen with one of his auxiliary infantry for my horses. For the moment it's working. He's actually pulling them out quite a way, and he's providing a straight shot for his equites to get at my line. However, the only issue is his equites don't really have anywhere to go. You can see here I'm shifting my African war elephants to deal with his equites. Looks like he's trying. It looks like he's trying to charge my elephants, and that's a charge I will gladly take. But it looks like on second thought he was trying to actually pull through them to get to my slingers. That's not going to be a very effective strategy going head on into elephants. So yeah, you can see here we pretty much totally annihilate those cav. So, and our elephants are going to take up, do the rest of that work. Now you can see here our Libyan hoplites are losing quite decisively to these legionary cohort, but our noble cav, which are very heavy shot cav, are going to come in, do some trample charges, and get very, very nice hammer and anvil strikes on the rear of those legionary cohorts. So there we've wiped his horses off the field. Most of his infantry is now dealt with, and at this phase in the battle we're pretty much just mopping up. So what I think worked well in this battle, I definitely utilized my elephants in very, very good manners, and then forced my infantry into engagement shortly afterwards. I think that's a good way to use those elephants. If they're not going to be taking down like a cavalry engagement, if they're not going to help you win the cavalry engagement, you should be using them against your opponent's infantry, preferably not spears or pikes, definitely not pikes. But yes, the elephants were a great kind of shock charge unit that I used to disrupt the Roman advance and really shatter it, and then get a very nice envelop on it. So I'm going to hit end and show you the battle stats here. What my opponent should have done better, I think, was honestly he probably should have swapped out these units for javelins. He should have expected my elephants and brought more javelins to deal with them. I think that's why he brought the archers, but archers really aren't worth very much at all. So yeah, thank you guys very much for checking out my video. I hope you guys have learned something tactical. This has been Epic Big Bird signing off.